guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be planning the week of December 20th to the 26th. I'll be using a mini kit from Squirrel Pins Co. called Magic Morning. So typically for my memory spreads, I don't use a mini kit, but for this week, I had this kit, and then I was like, I didn't have that many things to mark with little things. The only thing I get the ultimate kit is for the little things and some of the extra labels, but this week was kind of like chill in the most part, so yeah, other than Christmas being on Saturday. So yeah, and for the sidebar, I just want to mention that I did only have one extra full box that came in the mini kit, which was the bottom washi full box. So then I put it at the top and then put a Marion Bright in hollow foil overlay. Just know that this spread is pretty much like mixed metal. So there's like the date dots are a different metal from the header overlays and the bottom washi overlays, and then this quote box. So yeah, it's kind of funny, but I mean, it worked out because it all ties in together because there's gold and then there's also hollow as well. So yeah, and then I also pulled in the weekly box, but I didn't use the weekly box for what it is intended for. So yeah, and then I put down a full box from Hello Petite Paper because I needed an extra full box, and since this was only a mini kit, I didn't want to use all the labels on the sidebar, so I just ended up just getting a full box from my leftover book, and then I pulled in the 8th box to the sidebar. And I'm sorry if I sound a little congested. That's typically what happens when I wake up in the morning, so yeah. I am recording this when it's supposed to be uploaded, so hopefully I get this up before 10 a.m., but yeah, if not, it's okay. This week is just kind of like, what the hell happened? It's like already Thursday, and I'm like, what? Like, I'm not ready for the next week, and so on and so forth. So yeah. And here I'm just putting down the deco, and what I've been liking to do is putting the weekend banner right on top of the Saturday and Sunday date covers. Like, it doesn't take up too much space, especially like if I want to showcase the bottom washi. Sometimes it covers up like a portion of it, and I'm like, not really. I don't really want to do that. So yeah, I put it at the top, and then it also works out because sometimes there's like deco bits that I don't want to use, and it kind of takes up the space for that already. So yeah, so here I'm just going into the day by day. So I usually put down my work labels and my YouTube videos for the week beforehand, because I always want to mark those at the top as usual. So yeah, so then here I'm just writing everything out. And I can't believe that there's only one more week after this spread, and then I'll be done with my 2021's planner. So actually, I just want to mention that I won't be having it. Oh gosh, I hope I didn't hit the mic. But I'm not going to have a December monthly memory spread because my memory card ran out of space, and I didn't realize halfway through the video, and I was like, screw it, I'll just replace that video with the 2021 flip through, because then I won't be pushed back so much. So yeah, and I could consider that. That's considered a bonus video anyway, so yeah, I'm not in no rush, but I'm like, whatever at this point. It's my fault pretty much, because I was like recording all these clips or videos, but I didn't format my SD card after I imported it to iMovie, so it's kind of confusing, but it's okay. I'm just going to take it as a loss. So anyway, for Monday, I actually attended a AAPI meeting. So we pretty much got to meet other partner or like higher ups and other people that are within our audit department, within the East Coast, I should say. So yeah, it was quite interesting, and I learned a lot of new things. And I'm like, the partners that I was paired or in a breakout room with was he worked in India initially, and then the other one worked in or he moved from Japan. So it was quite interesting to see their stories or hear their stories. So yeah, and then we also got lunch for that, or like $25 to spend for lunch. So I went to my dad and I was like, what should we eat for lunch? Because there was no way I could eat it by myself. And unfortunately, my mom missed out because she went to the office instead, or she had to go to the office. But I was home with my dad, so yeah, I was like, sushi? So yeah, my dad went to go get sushi. And then we also, I believe my dad went to go drop off the post office, or packages, or orders, I should say. So yeah. And then I also got a package from Once More Love. I'm pretty sure this was it was either Black Friday or the 6-year anniversary sale, because it was literally the week after. And I'm not too sure. But I don't think I ordered Black Friday if I knew I ordered from the 6-year sale, because it was pretty much the same discount, and typically I usually make one like big order, because yeah, I rather have like munchkins that I can use all together, if that makes sense. I don't know, it's just weird. And then I used a design label to mark out. I was designing my daily planner or everyday planner. So yeah, and then for Tuesday I marked down that I went to Starbucks because my senior, he asked me, oh, can you come to the office on Tuesday? I was like, but I don't really feel good, because honestly I took my booster shot. The only thing I wasn't feeling good about was the soreness of my arm to my back, because typically I sleep on the side that I got my booster shot on, and I was like, why did I do this to myself? But then I don't want it on my right side because that's my dominant hand, and I'm like, ugh, the struggles. So yeah, but I did get a lot of things done, so I marked that down as well. But I was exhausted at the end of the day, and funny thing was I was able to see the Saks Fifth like light shows that I was like, oh, this is very nice and pretty. So I recorded that. So yeah. Sorry, I am. Okay, so yeah, and then we also ate at Field Trip, so it was quite interesting. It's like I guess, not really fast food, but I don't know of what to call it. I don't know if it's a chain or something like that, but it was quite interesting because they use a wok to cook it, and I know a wok, like, it doesn't require that much oil, but when I opened my food up, I was like, that is a lot of oil. So yeah, it was just like, okay, but I did eat it. It was good, but there's just so much vegetables that I don't like. Like, I'm not a fan of lentil beans. Like, oh God, no. So yeah, it was just like, there's some things that I tried, but I was like, no, not a fan of. So yeah, I did have to like divide my food, or like scoop up the beans that I didn't like. So yeah, but will I be trying that again? Maybe, but maybe not. So we'll see. Typically I only eat out if I go into office, and it's only once like in a blue moon, or like twice a month, I guess. But yeah, ultimately if I don't need to go into office, I don't want to go into office, if that makes sense, and it's not required. So then for Wednesday, I marked down that I actually published, oh gosh, sorry, I just lost my voice a little bit. I published a new collection from Erin Condren, which was the New Year Stronger You, and it pretty much showcased like like a budget accordion, and A5 items, like a, oh gosh, I don't remember what I showcased, oh gosh, self-care notebook, but yeah, pretty much, I was showcasing those items, and pretty much it was a review, because yeah, I was sent these products by Sam and Tori, so I was very grateful that I was sent these products, but honestly, I was reviewing them, and I was showing my honest opinion, because it was quite disappointing to see how this was made, and I was like, this is below what they would be offering, like their standards and their quality. It wasn't like up to their standards, if that makes sense. So, and there was this one comment, like this one person that said that I was totally being ungrateful, and I complained about everything, and I was like, first of all, you don't know me, and you don't know the person behind the camera, and that could affect someone. And and I didn't want to do a Google search or like that kind of thing, because I don't want to know. Like, I just deleted that comment, because you have to be like honest with yourself, because, or honest to the people, because you don't want to deceive them into buying an item that is not really up to quality standards. So yeah, I was just being honest, and that comment really like hurt me. But then again, I got another comment that said, thank you for being very honest with this review. And I was like, thank you. That's what I was trying to accomplish in a way, because yeah, I don't want you guys to be fooled into getting an item and then this is not the standard that like I was telling you guys or someone else was reviewing the same products. So yeah, it's like a tug of war almost, because you can't really, I don't know. Anyway, that's the last thing I'm going to say about that, but I just wrote that and that was a disappointing comment. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. And then I got a package from Amazon. I took a nap because I was exhausted, and then I watched Princess Switch 3. So pretty much this week I was like very productive with my TV shows or movies to catch up on. So yeah, and then for Thursday, I'm already on Saturday, gosh, darn it. So Thursday I uploaded week 50, and then I got a few packages, which was from JetPens, and then actually it was only one package. Then I watched some TV shows, packed orders. Then my cousin dropped off my parents' presents. My brother fell asleep, so I had to go downstairs to go pick it up because his girlfriend, if you don't know, her Instagram handle is Creations by Steph. She creates plushies, so yeah, if you guys want to check her out, totally do. She actually she crocheted a Garfield and the child for my. So Garfield is my mom's favorite character, and the child is now my dad's. I don't understand why, because he used to like not Baby Yoda, Yoda, but he was like, Yoda doesn't look that cute. So I was like, okay, and then he got like a dozen like the child figurines, and I was like, oh my goodness, my dad is obsessed with with the child. So yeah, it's quite funny. And my mom happened to come home right as my cousin handed me the presents, and I was like, I had to quickly run away, and I'm like, you won't know until Christmas. So yeah, it's quite funny. Anyway, so for Friday I marked down that my break started, and then I packed more orders, but I also wanted to go to the post office that day before it closed, and I didn't realize that it closed early. Or I wanted to go early, but my dad delayed me. So yeah, I blame him for it. So pretty much that was why I wasn't able to drop off the packages on Friday, and since it was closed on Saturday, I had to drop it off on Monday. So yeah, and then for Saturday, I marked down that it was Merry Christmas, and then I pretty much used a 3-heart checkbox to mark out to pack orders and stuff, and then I played finally Chinese poker with my family because we haven't played since New Year's of 2021, so it was funny. And then Sunday, and I finished watching Emily in Paris, and then Sunday I finally caught up on The Witcher. So I'm caught up on all my series for Netflix, or not really. I still have to watch Shadow and Bone, but that'll be for another day. But for Sunday morning, my dad really wanted congee, so we went to Chinatown, and then we walked to 9/11 Memorial, and then we walked back to Chinatown because there's not really much food in, or that like options in where 9/11 Memorial is, because it's either the the food court in Brookfield, but that doesn't really like appeal to me at the moment. So yeah, so then we ended up just going back to Chinatown and eating at Tofu, and I attempted to do stuff on my iPad, but there was barely any signal in the restaurant, so I was like, screw it, I'll just do it at home. So then I also watched The Witcher. So that is pretty much the week in full, and stay tuned for next week because yeah, it's going to be the last week of my 2021 spread, or planner I should say, memory planner. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!